Hi guys, welcome back to USA to Philippines live channel.
Back to the food shopping. I think other than the fresh stuff, like we're talking about the seafood, I think the regular grocery shopping that I experienced in the Philippines,
Actually,
you get the
so far,
cart.
I think it's more, I think Philippines is more cheaper. But
Oh
the
yeah, by
difference
far.
here, the difference here, my husband is not eating. When you buy the chicken, you just buy the chicken breast. He's not eating even the bone of the chicken. No bone, no bone. As all the meat, make sure no bone. He don't like the bone. It's like so weird where the good taste came from, and
Well, I
he don't
do eat
like
chicken
that.
on the bone. I just, if I'm buying it, I prefer to buy it without the bone.
Yeah, but you still choosing the chicken like I mean no bone.
Yeah, but when we go to, KFC or we eat out or whatever, I eat the chicken on the bone.
Yeah, you choose the breast one. Yeah,
But other than that, I mean, we went to Robinson's supermarket there,
yeah.
and it was, you grab the shopping cart and go up and down the aisles.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of products that we don't have here. Was surprised to see, always surprised to see a lot of products that we do have here. That just with the mind that one day I'm going to live there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's they have everything. We went. What was the one? Two we went to Robinsons and at SM City Delgado. That was really good. SM supermarket, very big. We
Yeah.
bought a lot of Paso Lubong there too
Yes, it's so good.
to bring
That
back.
place.
But I
Oh.
know when you shop the seafood in the Philippines, though, um, as you were saying, that's whole fish and everything. But a lot of times you buy that on the side of the road. They have the stands set up.
It's not really. I mean, there's a fresh market for all the seafoods, but some it's like if you can see those people that they're selling, I mean, beside the road. Sometimes like maybe like a couple of them that they it's a fresh catch,
Right.
and then they just sell it directly. They don't need to go inside the main market, something like that. Because there's also some people that they want to buy, like they don't need to get inside of the big market
Right.
to go.
But we saw that a
Yeah.
lot as we got a little away from the city. We saw that a little more.
Yes, sometimes they have like their own small space where they can display all their seafood so that it's more convenient for the location is more closer for those people who live
Right.
closer
Right.
to them,
Right. Yep.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, they
Uh,
are like a small business people.
As in the case with the Sari stores, that's
Yes,
to
yes,
serve the
yes,
little
yes,
communities
yes.
there.
Like it's for the
Mhm.
convenient
But
of the
they don't
community.
they don't cut and fillet the fish and dump out a bunch of crushed ice and
Yeah.
bury the fish in ice like we do here.
Yes, here the fish in here they buried under the ice. It's like you cannot see the fish. If you want to
It's
fish,
fresh.
you just only can see that like the head part of the fish in here. That's only the thing that you can see. And aside from that, everything is buried, and you almost cannot see them. But most of the fish, when you go to the market, like salmon, you can only see like it's already no skin.
Fillet. Well, that's because
Yeah,
those
fillet, no
salmon too. They're
bone.
Alaskan salmon
Yes.
and they're gigantic. So they skin them, clean them, fillet them, and you buy it by the pound.
Yeah.
You're not buying a whole fish. Now they do sell whole fish here, like tilapia. A lot of time, fresh tilapia is on sale. So it depends on where you go. With the one supermarket that we shop with, they're a very good fish market there, and they do have whole tilapia sometimes, a lot of shellfish. But the presentation is definitely different.
Yes, it's very different. And you know what? It's my first time to eat the oyster. The oyster, I think $1. $1, like this big oyster. Just only like this big.
Yeah,
If we
it's
bought,
expensive.
we bought like how many dollars? Like $5.
Mm.
It's just $5, 5 pieces, like this big. When they open
Clams
the
are cheaper.
when I open the oyster, it's so
Yeah,
small.
the clams are cheaper here.
Oh, I said, oh
Because
my.
we're coastal. We're coastal. This is New Jersey, so we have fresh seafood. I mean, you got to admit though, there's a lot of fresh seafood here,
Yeah.
and it is fairly inexpensive and it's very fresh here. It's just the presentation is not what you're used to. You're used to seeing. You'd have to
No,
go.
I think the seafood in the Philippines is more cheap.
It's absolutely the seafood's absolutely cheaper in the Philippines.
Yes, it's very cheap.
As
think,
everything
the
is.
seafood there. Yeah.
But you know, for the U.S., I think our proximity to the ocean here, and we're coastal, the seafood is cheaper here than it would be out in the west, away from the middle of the U.S. because it's got to be shipped out there. But for the most part, we have pretty good seafood here.
Yeah. It's fresh. It tastes good though. The oyster that I ate last time.
The other
I
thing.
think that's the feast, right?
Oh, the feast. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. They just put on. I think it's.
Yes, that's right. That's
they
why
wrap
it
it
was.
with the
That's why it
ice
was
on
expensive. It was.
Yes, it's like
my,
a special sea oyster.
yes, the town that I come from, which is nearby here, very Italian American town, and one of the Roman Catholic churches there, St. Joseph's Church. They have at the end of the summer Labor Day weekend, they have St. Joseph's feast. They've been doing this before I was born. This has been going on, and it's along the lines of the San Gennaro feast they have in New York City, which is very famous. Google it if you're not aware of it, but the food, amazing food. Same thing here. It's a little smaller scale. I hadn't gone there in many, many years. So when she got here, I wanted to take her there with me. And I tried to tell her about it. So we go there, and something amazing happened. We walk in, and there's all the food stands that I remember, and the rides, and everything else. But I see bubble tea stand. And then I see Filipino barbecue stand. So I guess what happened is the Catholic Church in my hometown, I know it was dwindling down and members of the church, but what happened is our Filipino population is very big here. We have a big Filipino community, and the Filipinos came into that church, and now it's still Italian, but it's also Filipino, and that goes back to what I've said in earlier videos where I compare the Italian and Filipino cultures, how they're very similar, and in this case they really mesh well. And to go to this feast and this great food, and to have Filipino food on one side and Italian food on the other, it was great, right?
Yeah.
But that's why
It's a lot of choices.
that's why the fresh oysters were expensive, because
of the
it's
feast.
it's a fundraising thing. That's why.
Yeah.
If we go and buy them, we've not done that, to go buy the oysters at the seafood place, because you got to bring them home and open them and all that. It's cheap.
Yes, I want to go to boardwalk.
The boardwalk. We haven't done the boardwalk yet. I think we need to do that this year.
Yes.
Because there's
Next time we'll
clams
go
on the half
there.
shell, Jersey Shore, clams on the half shell. Me and you, we're gonna
Yes.
do that this year. We're gonna bring you guys with us for that one, so that'll be
Yeah.
fun. Because now we're vloggers, so we gotta bring our subscribers with us, and we look forward to that. So I mean, you got anything else you want to talk about with the shopping, or?
I think that's all. That's all
So,
the experiences that I have
for
in
me,
here when it comes to shopping.
I won't miss the shopping here. I'm fine with the shopping in the Philippines. I'm fine with the food in the Philippines. I will just one note of something that have eaten in the Philippines more than once that go crazy for is the blue marlin. Very good. We don't have it here in the States, but it's outstanding. If you've not been to the Philippines, you're planning to go, and you're a seafood person, you must eat some marlin steak when you're there. It's fantastic. But that's about it for this one. We talked about food shopping in the U.S. We talked about food shopping in the Philippines. We talked seafood. We talked poultry. And we even talked about the St. Joseph's Feast being Italian, Filipino, American, which I think is an amazing thing. And we're going to go there too, I think, because last year they didn't have it because of COVID.
Yes.
This year, I think that's going to be a go, and that's probably a couple months away. So we'll bring you guys with us on that. That's pretty cool. That'll be fun to do. So we'll bring that. That's coming up too. So that'll be a fun video. Going to the St. Joseph's Feast in Lodi, New Jersey. That'll be fun. So that wraps up this one. As always, we appreciate you guys stopping by. Thank you for those who have subscribed. We appreciate it. If you've not subscribed and you're enjoying the content, please do subscribe. Stick around. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Lots more great videos coming. You hear us talking about, we got some plans for this summer for different things that are going to be coming up, so definitely hit the bell, get the notifications. If you like the video, give us a like. It's a young channel. It helps us out really, really well. We appreciate it. And again, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Stay blessed.
Yes.
We'll see you guys soon in the next one. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. Salamat po.